Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and this afternoon somebody asked me how they could draw this. I don't know if they're making a flower. They actually sent me a, a piece of scrap paper that they scribbled on, uh, but I've already sent them the file, and they said that is perfect. There's two ways that I know of to do this. There's the quick way and the not so quick way, but the not so quick way might be the best in this scenario, because you need to rotate this thing at a certain degree and you don't know. So I'm going to just take this one out. I'm going to start over. So I've taken the rectangle tool, and for this video I made the line 1 inch. And then I went up here and I know it's at least 30 degrees, but for the video, when you don't know, let's put it back to 0. You just start clicking, and until those two nodes disappear at top, let's zoom in here, where you know you have a perfect radius on all sides. If you see the two nodes in the middle getting closer and closer and closer, and finally they're gone, you're done. It's a perfect radius. So you take this and you Control D, you move the rotation in the center, which is in the center because I started in the center. So that's what's good about the center of the page. And you're going to rotate it to where you think it ought to be. Now it's 8.6. 8.6 won't divide into 360, but 9 will. And then you just kind of check in and make sure it's okay. So you know 9 is going to work. So then you just Control D again, move it 18. It would have kept going if I would have just kept going. So there you go. And then all you have to do is take your weld tool. Tell you what, I'm going to grab one of these, because I'm going to show you the second way exactly. And all I did was Control D and make a copy of that. So I'm going to select all those and I'm going to weld them. There's your shape. And then at any point, because I draw on a hairline, you could make it any thickness you want in black to get that shape. Now, that's the not so quick way, but if you don't know the rotation, this might not work. But since we know the rotation degrees, you can go up to range, transformation, rotate. We need 9 degrees, and it's actually 9 divided by 360 is 40. But you got to take into consideration that both ends are moving. It's just not one end, so we don't need 40, we only need half of them, so we need 20. So that's how fast it is. The computer Corel Draw does it. Select all of these and weld them. You get the exact same effect. It's real quick, but you need to know the degrees or it won't really weld like that. Let's just back up here and let's say we don't know the degrees. Well, we know that 10 degrees will, so let's move it 10 degrees. We don't know how many though. Let's go apply, and it worked, but these aren't particularly touching. So when it welds, it's going to look totally different, because it's going to weld it to the touching part. And that's not a bad scenario, but if you just wanted these little humps, you need to know the degree to go for it. Anyway, hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.